King Harold, Kings Club Casino here with Kings Club Professional Baccarat for the full-time player and the part-time hustler, showing you how to win at it. We've settled on our ways, not saying there aren't a tweak or two out there yet to be found, because we're always searching for what we can get done. We're almost 99% winners now. We've not lost any night in months, maybe almost a year. And I put this show on every night. And it's right there for anybody to see. It's not going to cost you anything. I'd love for you to win at the casino. It's the place that breaks most people. It's the place that ruins families and marriages. And I'd like you guys to go in there with large bankroll, low expectations, get your money, get it every day. Turn it into your own kind of company. Hey, Gary Schmidian. Welcome aboard, sir. Run it like your own LLC. Grow it every day. Make 10% every day. Beat the stock market. Beat everybody. Nothing would make me happier. Hey, Michael Steinfeld. Trish, good evening. Oh, boy, I got some fun things to tell you about tonight. You might even get a kick out of me tonight, because I'm probably gonna find out that the one thing that I was going to kick off with is something that everybody already knows, because well, let's get a few more in the house and then we'll delve into it. Hey, Brian Brown, good evening. Gil, good evening. JP, how are you, sir? Hope things are going good for you and Victoria tonight. Getting these great time of year, great weather. Yankees are in the playoffs, right? I think so. I think they're in. Bill Lotta, how you doing, Bill? Trying to find more ways to win, Bill. You know you always like that. Chuck Ritter's at the casino tonight. Please give Chuck Ritter some money. Matthew Paul. Oh, you had some testing failures, Matthew Paul. I am so sorry to hear that. Go Dodgers. Okay, I'm all right with that. Thank you, Rich. The morning video was just a teaser, because of it's the most ridiculous thing that has happened to me today. So I'll go ahead and start this thing now. So a few years ago, I heard this little riddle that is kind of based in math, but it's a little riddle, and it's a clever little thing. And I was going to show it to you guys tonight, because a guy had told it last night in a group that I was with, and I didn't spoil it. I just sat there and listened to him tell it, because seemingly no one else in the room had heard it before. And so it went over pretty big. And so I thought, well, I'll find out how many from the kingdom have heard of this thing before tonight. And if you guys tell me, I'll be looking for the comments. Tell me, say, shut up, King, I've heard that one. Or shut up, King, that's an old gig. So let's kick it off with that thing. And this is a math-based riddle that I want to find out, have you guys heard it before? And so I'll go kind of slow at the beginning, so you have a thought about it and go, wait a minute, yeah, I know what he's going to do. And then please tell me, because if enough of you chime in, I'm going to have other people stand up and say, I don't know what it is, tell me anyway. Because otherwise from that I'm going to stop it, because I hate boring people. I don't want, the one thing I never wanted to do was bore people. So, hey Glenn, hey Mark Myers, you hard worker, you. So if I told you to think of a number between 1 and 10, if you've heard it, tell me to stop. If you think of a number between 1 and 10. Okay, so you've got your number. Nobody has told me to stop yet. Multiply that number times 9. Think of a number between 1 and 10, multiply times 9. If you've heard it, tell me. Now you've got 2 digits. Add them together. Add your 2 digits together. 1 through 10 is your number. Multiplied times 9 has given you a number with 2 digits. Well, welcome aboard. You're very welcome to be here. Think of a number between 1 and 10. Multiply it times 9. You've got 2 digits now. Add them together. Now, subtract the number 5 from the number you had. The product of the number you had, just subtract 5 from it. And now that number that you have, thinking of the alphabet, wherever that number comes into the alphabet, choose the corresponding letter. Like if your number's 2, choose B. If your number's 3, choose C. If your number is 4, choose D. So whatever your number is, 1 through 10 multiplied times 9, add the 2 digits together, subtract 5 from that, from that number, and choose the corresponding letter in the alphabet to that number. Now, choose a country that starts with that letter. The letter that was corresponding to your number, choose a country that starts with that letter. Now, take the last letter of that country and think of an animal. Now take the last letter of that animal and think of a color. So you should have a country, an animal, and a color. And this is where I say, have you seen any orange kangaroos in Denmark? And you tell me if I read your mind. Any orange kangaroos in Denmark tonight? I'll be looking at the comments. So that's my silliness to kick off the night. Orange, yep. This is an old joke. It's an old joke. The point of it is the math always leads everybody to the 4. And the 4 always leads everybody to the D. And unless you choose Dominican Republic or Dominican Republic of the Congo, you're going to choose Denmark. Which gives you a K and very few other animals besides kangaroos and the Ozonoid. So it's an obvious gig, but it's fun to do, and the crowd the other night really loved it. And since then, I've seen it twice on social media today. So somebody has kicked this story back out, and so it's making the rounds now. So that's what it is. He had an orange koala. That's good, Matthew Paul. I love it. Anything to derail it. So let's talk about something that I've been wanting to bring up tonight based on my epiphany this morning that I teased this morning. So I came up with 2 actuarials that I could use, and I'm going to shuffle these and we're going to go again. But first thing I want to show you is, so the 2 actuarials that I'm going to talk about are banker, player, banker, and player, banker, player. So let me see if I can do this for you. So here they are. So in our actuarials, the banker, player, banker goes to banker, banker, player. And the player, banker, player goes to player, player, banker. That's what the bet is based on these 2. Now, if you look at banker, player, banker, and player, banker, player, those are the only 2 options that are available during a chop. Just like right here, you see a chop here, boom, boom, boom. Forget that one there. So that's a player, banker, player. So that's the very same thing as there. Later on, you can see, for instance, here, there is a banker, player, banker. These are the only 2 options during a chop that you can come up with. So my epiphany this morning was, make a bet out that uses only the chop, uses only these 2 bets. Banker, player, banker, or player, banker, player, and martingale it and see if you can just get your money quickly. Now, obviously, we know there could be some problems here, but for instance, tonight, if we look at it and we said, I'm going to bet $50, I'm going to martingale it. So here we would have player, banker, player. And the bet is player, player, banker. Those are the first bet's player. If you win, you're finished. And as you can see, you won. Player, banker, player, and the first bet player won. So you're up $50. So now if we slide a little bit farther, maybe that's actually correct to say farther there, because further is in reading a book or telling a story, and we did kind of geographically move a little bit. So here we have player, banker, player. Player, banker, player. and there's a loss. So we're down 50. The next bet is on player, $100, and there's your win. So we're up $100. We've martingaled. We won one, then we won one, then we lost one, won one. Now we have again banker, player, banker. Banker, player, banker calls for bets of banker, banker, player. Banker, player, banker, and the first bet came back player, so that lost 50. The second bet, however, did come back banker, so there's your 50. Now you're up $150. I don't encourage anybody to play all the way through the shoe. Try to get one win and get out. It's just like we did earlier. You've got the one win, get out. Don't tempt fate. But for instructive purposes here, this came back banker, player, banker. Banker, player, banker. The first bet is on the bank, and it came back the win. So now you're up $200. That's the epiphany to take the. Well, I'll give it to you better this way, so you can write this down. You're looking for a 3-result chop. That is one of these. Banker, player, banker, player, banker, player. Those are the only 2 that can come up. These are the corresponding bets for banker, player, banker. It's banker, banker, player. Mr. Lindsay out in Vegas today did me great work today. Dave did. Ran through several shoes. Player, banker, player, and the bet is player, player, banker. So you have 3 results. Now, I would tell you this. If you did lose 3, wait for a fresh 3 and do your 4th bet then, because that's what you should do. Just fight it out. So anyway, that's what that is. So now you've heard the silly joke, and now you've heard this. So now we will do a chop pair, chop quad, chop quint. And I'm not going to, I could do it this way and just say, look, we chopped the pair, doesn't win. Chop the pair, doesn't win. Chop the pair, doesn't win. Okay, lost the pair, didn't bet the triple. So then we bet the extra D'Alembert here and got the money back. So this was a shoe that you won easily. But again, I'm not going to tell anybody to go into this thing 8, 9, 10 hands when you're winning. Get your money and go. By all means, win the first bet and leave. If you win the first 2 bets, do not stay around. Don't tempt fate with this thing here. We are wanting to be professionals that play this thing, and I'll go ahead and shuffle while I'm here, to play this thing and get their money and go. Now tonight, I'm going to do the chop pair, chop quad, chop quint, and I'm going to do it with the first bet of $100, and I'm going to give some more separation to D'Alembert tonight. I'm going to go up 100, down 90. So we'll start with 100. I'm taking some notes here while I do this. So we'll go on losses, we'll go plus 100. On wins, we'll go down 90. That way we have a little more separation in D'Alembert. As I like to say, gives D'Alembert a chance to breathe. So 2 max and get out if you can, Gil, because winning 2 bets should be enough to get your session profit. Now, if you're playing $25 hands, and I'm not saying don't, play whatever you want to play, but if you win $50, you're ahead, go, come back, win $50 a day forever until you put enough money in the bank that you've grown your bankroll, and you can go from there. So we are going to do no bets now, looking for a pair that we can try to chop. That's a player win. And a bank. And 2 banks. So we got 2 banks. So I'm going to bet $100 on the player, just like that, looking for a $100 win. I'm trying to get the big win tonight. For you guys, here's $100. First bet. We're playing D'Alembert. Get a push to start things. And a loss. So that's a triplet now. Take a look at it. There it is. So we don't have a bet. If it goes to quad, we do. If it gets chopped here, we have to wait for a new pair. And it got chopped. So we're going to hold off, keep our powder high until we get a new pair to bet against. And there it is. So we're going to bet here $200 on the bank. This is up $100 of D'Alembert going up. There's the win. There's the money. So the not counting the commission, but you won $200, so you won $190, so you're up $90. But maybe I'll just do this, and I'll lose $935, so you can get a better look at it. And we'll play one more. Okay, so now we got 3,330,000. No one thinks I'm rigging the game. We've got 2 banks there, so we're going to try to chop it with $100 on the player. Ties tonight. There's the win. Johnny OG, how you doing, buddy? So Johnny OG, we told a story about Denmark and Orange Kangaroos tonight, and we showed the the chop actuarial. And now that we've done that, I'm going to show you something else that's a little bit of fun tonight, guys, because I'm just feeling it tonight in my bones. So let's go back to here. Well, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can get one more chop bet for fun. This one seems to be a streaking group tonight, so. Johnny OG, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I hope you've been well. 2 banks. I'm gonna try to get a 3-hand chop if I can. More banks. If I don't get this, I'm going to show you the other thing that I was wanting to show you tonight. Welcome to everybody who is here. So nice to see a good crowd. We don't make any money off of this. The thing that I make off of this is I get to give you something that I know you can go in a casino and win with 99% of the time. If you've got the discipline to bankroll, you're going to win. And I answer all emails or any kind of questions. Answer questions all day long today. I'll not stay here longer. If this thing's going to streak all night, we'll never get the chop that we're looking for. So we'll continue to try it. Okay, I think we got 2 now. All right, so we need a player. Come on, player. Get a chop for me, player. Got it done. Okay, so now I'll take a 3-bet game at this. Okay, so let's show it again. We've got player, banker, player. There's only 2 ways that you can have a single chop like this. One is player, banker, player. No streak. The other is banker, player, banker. So it's got to be a sandwich. 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside, either the banker on the inside or the player on the inside. 2 banks on the out or 2 players on the out. That's the only way you can have this. That's the beauty of this. And so then we have this, since we have player, banker, player, these were the 2 that you could have. If you had this, this is the 3-set complement of bets you're going to make with the player, banker, player, which is what you have there. The 3-bet complement is player, player, banker. So I'm going to bet $100 on the player, betting that I can get an actuarial win. So let's just see, can we? There it is, folks. This was the epiphany this morning. You're seeing it in action. You just won on the chop pair, chop quad, chop quint. You won them pretty easily. And now you've won the actuarial. So now I'll give you a bonus tonight. All right, so let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to show you something that I'm not going to tell you to go do this. But I am going to show you. Here is roulette. Do you remember roulette? It is a game that we discovered. We discovered baccarat through roulette because, well, I think I might even have the single 0 wheel up there, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to bet a 0 anyway. So, so here's what I would do here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. All right, I'm going to change this to, get out of the way. I'm going to change this to America so we have the zeros on there. So I want to have a chance that we can hit zeros too. Okay, so I want to get this kind of thing. Banker, player, or player, banker, player. I want to get a red, black, red, or a black, red, black. That's what I want to get. And I want to play actuarial roulette, not encouraging anybody to do this. Okay, so we got black, red. Let's see if we can get a black here. And we did. Okay, so this is a chop, just like in Baccarat. So I'm calling the red the banker, and I'm calling the black the player. So we have player, banker, player. Player, banker, player, right? So it's telling us to bet player, player, banker. So we're going to bet black 2 times. If we lose them both, then we're going to play red. Let's put $50 on black for the player bet. Good, there's the loss. We come right back. We're going to martingale. Come on, roulette, beat me to death so we can prove why you don't play this game. So that's $100 on the black. This is the player again. There's the money. There's the money, and there's your $50 that you won playing actuarial baccarat on a roulette wheel that I would never recommend that you do, but I wanted to show it to you tonight just for the fun of it. Hope everybody heard my silly joke about Denmark earlier and saw the chop wins that we had tonight, and that you're ready to go play, and the demonstration of the chop done on the roulette wheel, just so you can visualize it even more. But for those that are wondering, again, there it is. It's only those 2 chop bets that we would be advising to play with those corresponding responses. And we feel very confident about chopping pairs, chopping quads, chopping quints. But the most important thing we feel about it is take plenty of money to the casino and play for a modest session win that you can accomplish in 1 or 2 wins at the most, so that you can get your money and go. You don't want to be there in a long marathon. You want to have a drive-by winner. You want to be the drive-by winning group. I don't know what even that means, the king of edit. We don't edit anything, but I promise you, if I could edit anything, I'd edit my face. But thank you for joining anyway, whomever you are, G. But Ted Rogers, hey, how you doing, buddy? So to all of you, thank you so very much. Come back tomorrow night. We're going to talk some more about this stuff and try to show variances of it that obviously comes with no edit. And we do have people in the casino playing this live tonight. And my expectation is that they're going to win money tonight. Bill Lotto wins it all the time. Bill can chime in anytime. He's sitting right here. Bill, are you like $15,000 down? Or are you like 10,000 ahead? Why don't you go ahead and tell some people here that you are playing the King's Baccarat every time you go to the casino, and it's either easy wins, a little bit hard wins, sometimes brutally hard wins, but they're wins nonetheless. And Bill Lotto would tell you that. And Dave Lindsay's out there in Vegas playing. King John's in Vegas. He's playing. And we can play right here at Shelbyville Casino where things are shaking out here. So to all of you, thank you so very much. Hit a like on the way out. King be back with you tomorrow night. Probably no more silly jokes, though. Thanks to all of you. Good night. Thanks, Trish. See ya. Bill Lotto got the thumbs up. There he goes. I know. Before I get out of here, I'm going to be seeing that. Johnny O.G., Gary Shavini, thank you. Thank you to all of you. Love you. Good night.